And it's been another week. Let's chat. Let's catch up. What have I done this week for the Platoon of Power Squadron? I spent most of the week, most of my working time on the show this week, working on an effect shot that is 1.5 minutes long, and I completed a draft of that today, which means there's only 1 billion more effect shots to do. Good luck to Ryan and Leo and Ethan and David and myself on tackling those in a timely manner so that we can get episode 6 to you. This week, as I'm sure you can tell from the title, I would like to talk to you about fandom, being a fan of things. It's on my mind for a couple reasons. One, anyone who follows me on Twitter knows what a fan of Community, the show Community, I am. I love it. I'm so glad NBC brought it back to finish its 3rd season. Hopefully they'll get a 4th. I don't know. But anyway, you'll know because I'm constantly retweeting Community hashtags to try and get their like merch and stuff. So sorry any of you who follow me on Twitter who don't want to hear about Community every Thursday. But I'm trying to, I can't win the timeline hoodie. No matter how many times I try, I can't get it. Anyway, I was thinking about it because the creator of Community, Dan Harmon, and like a bunch of the cast and everybody tweeted about this fan song that they got from YouTube. This guy made a video song on YouTube named Levar Allen, and he made an amazing song about Community, and he posted it, and then everybody from the show retweeted it, and I thought that was absolutely amazing. And it's a great example of someone taking what they're a fan of and making something original about it, kind of like a tribute to the thing. I mean, I love it. Anyway, it's linked right here because it's awesome. And I downloaded it, and if you don't watch Community, I'm not sure if it would be as effective, but I think this is amazing. Some of you might know him from his other channel, Levar Slays Dragons. He does some songs about video games and a great one about Super Mario. Anyway, check it out. Another reason that it's been on my mind is because after asking you guys about Hunger Games last week, there were a lot of responses. I was just thinking about the way that we react as fans to these things. Many of the people who commented last week were a big fan of the book, and they appreciated the way it was adapted. And then there was just the other people who were a big fan of the book who hated the way it was adapted. And I was just thinking about like the nature of being a fan and how bizarre it is. Again, Community. Dan Harmon, he retweets things that people say now that season 3 is back on. One person tweeted at him, "I really enjoyed the most recent episode, most probably because it was an extravagant storyline like seasons 1 and 2. Directly followed by someone tweeting at him, "God, last 2 episodes were so sh**. I love season 1 and mainly season 2, but season 3 is basically unwatchable." Like, what? How can people react so strongly that are fans of the same thing against the thing? I've been thinking about it a lot this week, and how it's great to, even when people are like negative about it, when people passionately talk about something that they are into. And that Levar Allen video, it's someone talking about something that they really love. And another thing that I came across this week, anybody who has seen the show, or especially episode 2, knows that I'm a Kevin Smith fan because of the comic book store scene. I was a teenager when his stuff came out, when Clerks and Mallrats and all that stuff, like, I was the perfect age for that. Like, it was so, like, vulgar. And that was part of the Kevin Smith deal. But in thinking about it, like, part of the thing with Kevin Smith is that he loves movies. He loves making movies, but he loves watching movies. He loves talking about movies. And I came across, he does these appearances where it's just like, basically like Kevin Smith takes questions from the audience and talks forever. And he is a fantastic storyteller. Dude is like, people are like, Kevin Smith, he's not a filmmaker. Well, first of all, yes he is, because he's made movies on film. That's a filmmaker, and they've been distributed to the public at large. That's like a successful filmmaker. But other than that, dude is just a great storyteller. He might not be the greatest visual filmmaker, and he's getting better. Red State was shot really cool, I thought. There's this clip on YouTube. I'm gonna link it right here too, right here. And hey, heads up, Kevin Smith likes to swear. And it's gotten to the point where, like, I don't even hear him swearing. He swears so much, you know? So, like, this, it's so, sure, it's a little vulgar, but it's him telling a story about when he first, like, made it into the Hollywood scene and was getting to write an adaptation of a Superman screenplay. And the story behind it, it's one of the funniest 20 minutes. I just adored it. It's just awesome to watch someone talk about something they're so obviously a fan of. Anyway. I can't draw. Liza's very good at drawing, Carlin as well, but for episode 7, we're gonna need some artwork. If you have a talent for drawing and want to have some of your artwork appear in the show, we're gonna need a few examples. Draw a picture of Donald. You know, any kind of picture like that if this guy was running around your city and he was fighting crimes, this vigilante appeared out of nowhere, Like, Mr. Dr. Electricon fan art. We need it for the show. He's got to be wearing his crime-fighting outfit, the hoodie, and the mask. Send it to us, either on our Facebook page, which the link is always in the doobs to that, or you can just email it to popsproduction@gmail.com. I would really appreciate it. Well, since it's all about fandom this week's question should be about that. What's the thing that you spend enough time thinking about and enjoying that you could basically stand up at a microphone and just talk about it forever? What is that thing for you? For me, it would probably be, you know, entertainment industry, the movies and TV. Kind of Kevin Smithish, a little less languagey probably, but I think that would be it. I could talk about Pops forever, because I do. Like, anytime my friends come over, they want to, like, hang out or whatever, all I can do is talk business. Ryan can't come over here with me, like, talking to him about something about the show, whether he's working on post on effects or we're talking about camera stuff or whatever. Like, the only time I shut up about the show is when we start watching something. So what would that thing be for you? What are you that big a fan of? I'll talk to you later.